What is going on, all you amazing viewers to Play Later? How we doing today? Having a good morning, having a good afternoon, having a good evening. Dice rolling well for you? I know, you have to take one outside and put two in the back of its head and go, the rest of you roll better. Not like you haven't thought about that before. But still, as you know by that thumbnail and all that craziness that is this channel, that's right. We're dipping back into Warhammer 40k with the Space Marines Predator tank. I told you, I have got to get my Stormlance detachment up to 3k, and I'm looking at other means. And because the Space Wolves were the first ever in the Warhammer 40k universe to mount 4 las cannons on a Predator, that's how I built mine. But we're going to get into all that in just a second. You know how we got to do things here on the channel. We got to get the adulting out of the way before we can play. First up is a word from our unofficial sponsor.
So there I was, 23 years old, prime of my life. I woke up one morning, looked in the mirror, and my hair was thinning. It was all falling out. It wasn't until I discovered this one solution that changed everything. My first initial thought was, it's gotta be genetics, right? It's not my fault, this is genetic. Go and find out. I'm not the only one dealing with thinning hair and confidence issues. And it was nuts because we started to change everything in our routine.
We started looking at what we were putting in our bodies, what we were eating, how much water we were intaking, and then we started working out and taking care of ourselves, but still something was missing.
But also what we put on our body is drastically important to our skin and hair health. So we ditched all of those chemical fill products. We started using healthy, organic ingredients and took it upon myself to start creating these organic ingredient products to help people. I have a solution for you. Ditch all of those chemical fill products and grab something that's organic, natural, handmade, something that your family will thank you and your health will thank you. Make the switch today.
Great man, great company. Seriously, click that link right down below and make sure you abuse the ever-loving F out of that viewer discount code that is in the description box for you. Okay, we're currently filming this on Tuesday, November 19th, 2024. Currently on Amazon, it says it's $63.75. Prime, 2-day eligible. Prime ain't prime no more. You can believe it when it arrives on your front door. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, so basically, everything in the 40k universe that's a little bit deadly, that's smaller, is built on a Rhino chassis. If you need rhinos, you got a way to grab them. But with this one, I got to do things just a little bit differently. I'm going to break all that down for you in a moment. I saved some spare parts from that Daka tank I did a little bit ago. And if you watch that video, I did decide to make mine into a whirlwind. So, yeah. Thankfully, a lot of stuff fit the G-Dub body. And I'm like, oh, this is priceless. This is great. I'm a happy boy. I am so happy. But, okay. So we're going to open it up. And we're going to take a look at some weird things. Now, for the record, I do have it put together and primed. Alright? So you're going to have to bear with me. Get your instruction book. And it had 1, 2, 5 sprues total. Plus the ever popular, oh look, it's an Ultramarines tank. Yay. G-Dub, guys, seriously. There are more factions out there in the universe than Ultramarines, Imperial Fists, Salamanders, and Raptors. Bring back my Space Wolf stuff, please. Please. Okay. So, vehicle add-on sprue. I really wasn't sure if I was going to go with anything else on there. So, ultimately ended up building mine the plain vanilla version. Those are the extra turrets. Well, not extra, but the one I didn't choose because I'll let you see here in a moment. I really like the choice that I made. Just me. Side sponsons. And basically the body and all the other fun stuff. These I think I'm pretty much going to save and use them on something else that I've got. Okay. Get back in there. Stay. Alright. Sorry. What I like about the instruction book is you get a little bit of a data sheet right there on the back. You do have multiple ways that you can outfit your Predator. Whether you want the heavy bolters on the sponsons, whether you want las cannons, do you want that big mean, the autocannon looking thing right on the top, or do you want twin las cannons? This is what I like. So you've got two ways to make one kit right there. Now, I like the fact that it's colored. So basically, everything you see that's yellow is where you want to put plastic glue or super glue. Here's a rule that I usually carry. If I'm working strictly with plastic, I use Army Painter plastic glue. Straight up, no switcheroos, no nothing. If it's something I don't ever want to move, ever, I will use Gorilla Glue gel. And I will especially use Gorilla Glue gel if it's resin or epoxy, whatever, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. So basically, the blue areas are where you're kind of working on. So if you just follow it through, and I'll be honest, I had to really double and triple check just to make sure I'm getting the tracks on the the right area, so it doesn't look like it's lopsided. And my Predator had a bit of a lean, but considering some of the other ones by GW put together, I will take it. So just work through. You're gonna be fine. If I can do this, I know you can. Okay. They do give you different options if you want to outfit your tank differently. I really didn't put the radar on there or the smoke launchers or anything, but still. Okay, now, because I decided to go the route of a whirlwind, I got left over with 2 turrets, bunch of weapons, some side sponsons, and some other stuff that I can't waste this. I cannot waste it. So, I didn't. Sorry for the black primer. They got put to good use. These are resin bits from Daka. What I like is there's just one little place thing there where it connects to the las cannon and it just sits in there, no problem. I like that a lot better than fiddling around with G-Dub's kit because sometimes I has issues. Okay, well, I've got lots of issues, but still. The turret and the las cannons on the front are from Daka. Other than that, that is a standard G-Dub kit. Now, I do mount mine on bases. Sorry, like I said, for the black primer. I figured out with doing an aircraft, the black really lends a great bit of color when I'm building up my grays for the Space Wolves. So, yeah. So, for some vehicles, they're getting black now instead of white primer like I usually use. Or a grayish from Army Painter if I run out of white. I like this. It adds a really, really different look to it. And it's just not something that you're going to see average and when you go to your hobby store. It's just something a little different. I get that not a lot of people go for a tank-heavy force for additions. Especially for a Stormlance where you want everything moving fast. You want it moving quick. You want it to hit hard. You want it to be brutal when it smacks you in the mouth. I'm not exactly sure how, Pop Goes the Weasel Predators are. But, Yeah. Just saying, I like the look of that. I think it's going to go together pretty quick. I think it's got some unique factors in here that I can play around with and have a little bit of fun and make it more personalized, which is something that I'm tired of seeing cookie cutter armies. I am. That's just me. I'm tired of it. But okay, let's get you squared away so I don't lose pieces and parts and all that fun stuff. All right, sorry. Clean as you go, right? Okay. We are at the best part of the video. Seriously, we really, truly are. I love this one out of every video, as I always do. I want to know your questions, comments, love, hatred, anger, all that fun stuff right down below. So do you take Predators in your force? Do you think they're like poppable, like, Pez dispensers? Just pop, pop, pop. There goes the tanks. Thank you so much for paying points for them. Now I just destroyed them. Ha ha. Gotta love kids and voices echoing from the upstairs, right? What do you think of the small little conversions that I took from the Daka kit and moved it over? I thought that just added some flair to it. Like I said, something a little bit different. Because you really want to do that, like I said, I'm not the Imperial Guard. I don't want cookie cutter crap. Now, the best way to support the channel is real simple. Hit that big old thumbs up, leave a comment down below. Don't be that guy. You know exactly what I'm talking about with that guy in comments. Don't be that guy. But there we go, guys. My quick, weird look at the Warhammer 40k Space Marines Predator tank. I want to thank you guys for watching this one. Hopefully you're having a great day today. Hopefully you're having a safe day today. And Emperor willing, one day soon we'll be rolling dice across the tabletop.